I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today marks the start of a very exciting weekend because we're attending Ford Fair at Silverstone. Now today is the Saturday, we've just arrived at the campsite, and then tomorrow on the Sunday will be the actual show day. Anyway, we're gonna be camping in the car tonight, so there's not much we have to set up, but we're gonna go for a little walk around because there's loads of Fords here already to check out. Ford Fair stuff. We've parked up with Kieran in his Mk4 Fiesta ST. So clean. I don't think there's a speck of rust on this. It's now the next day and Ford Fair is well underway. We're just currently walking through my club stands. There's about 20 classic cars on it today, so let's start to have a look around and see what's here at Ford Fair 2023. This is Callum and his dad's Fiesta. They just had it all resprayed and the bay looks brilliant. They've restored the engine. It looks great. It's travelled all the way from South Wales today. We got my Fiesta next to a very special Mk1 Fiesta. This bloke has travelled all the way from the Netherlands to be here today at Ford Fair on the Mk2 Mitch stand. How crazy is that? The bloke who owns this is 19 and it's his first car. I love that. I wish my Mk2 was my first car, but it wasn't. This is the newest car that I've got on my stand. It's fairly classic orientated, but Kieran's come down in his Mk6 Fiesta ST, but this has got to be one of the cleanest examples. There's not a speck of rust on it. Very, very clean car. This bloke was camping last night. He's on a stand today. He's talking about his Mk2 Fiesta. It's a Puma engine in it. It says it pretty much fitted straight in. He used the same gearbox from the Puma and the same drive shafts from the Puma. So pretty interesting to know that you don't need to get custom shafts and that made up for it. We've got 3 Mk2 Escort more doors joining us on the stand this year, and I fell in love with every single one of them. That one's got a Saab engine in it. This one's got a 1600 Crossflow in it. And this one has a Pinto turbo in it. Honestly, this Escort is crazy. Seen it at a couple of shows before and I've just love it so much. Now this bloke has got the 5.5J Mexico steels, I believe, on his Escort. And these ones have been banded, I believe, but I really want to know how wide he's gone and whether he's shortened the rear axle or not. So I'll have to have a chat to him because I've got the standard steels for my Escort, but I would like to get them banded. But these two on the original steels, banded, just looks so cool. And even this one on the Mexico stills, it just works so well with the old Escorts. Stunning Mk4 Fiesta van with a Puma engine in it. Very nice. It's proper clean. Even underneath has all been done. And it's a van, so bonus points for that. We're just looking around the classic Ford stands. There's usually some lovely cars here. This is a CVH powered Mk2 Fiesta van that I don't think I've seen before. Finished it off with some fishnet Recaros, not quite sure what Ford they're out of. And these RS 3-spoke wheels. Looks to be a genuine van as well, so very rare. Just like my dad's Mk2 Fiesta van. Old Cortina police car here. Still with a blue light on top. Getting spoilt with the Mk4 Escorts today. Honestly, I can't wait to get mine on the roads. I believe this belongs to Ben Zanto. He's helped me a lot with my build. This is looking great. The wheels are so there's not much gap at all, but it works. Them wheels are so wide. Honestly, love it. It's like a rolling project. Just how Mk2 Escort should be, slammed with some wide wheels on it. Really good to see both of these Mk4 Escort vans. I follow both the blokes on Instagram and we've just finished rebuilding both of them. Yeah, proper cool. Just stumbled across this Mk1 Fiesta. It's looking great. It's got some wide arches on it and some even wider wheels. The tyres are so stretched. Nice to see a clean and presentable Mk5 Zetec S. Nice looking Escort van, and next to it got a Mk5 Fiesta on the Escort RS2000 wheels. It's proper low. Proper low. Just been walking around, come across this Mk4 Fiesta. It's got a ST170 in the bay and a turbo tucked just down there. That's a sleeper and a half. I've seen this Fiesta on Facebook quite a bit. I think it belongs to a bloke called Craig. He's just been building it. I really like the way that the wings all blended in and that. And even the bumper and that. This would normally detach, but it's all been blended in. The arches, side skirts, going for a real max power vibe. There's even got the Cosworth alloys on it. I've just come to the front of the car and the max power theme's continued with these really wide bumpers and the body kit. It's all been smoothed in. As you can see, there's no gap by the wing and the bumper. I've got a lot of time for this, especially in 2023, building a max power car. Yeah, I really like that. Mk3 Fiesta RS Turbo, looking really lovely. Engine is painted in this browny beige colour, same as the gearbox. You can't really see them that well, but it's even got the Recaros restitched in the brown. really nice. Just come across this Fiesta ST. I watched a bloke on YouTube, it's called Spoolie. He's been working on this wide body kit for years. It's starting to come together, it looks great. Especially these rear arches as well. He had them cut off sort of here, but he's carried them on to sort of follow the line of the bumper. I think it looks proper mean, especially with the 9J wheels. Oh mate, he's a nutter. Come across this Mk2 Escort estate. Really loving the RS wheels, the way they're body colour in there. Been polished up on the outside. Some more Cosworth wheels on this Mk5 Fiesta Zetec S. Me and Stuart are just talking, there's no better combo than a Mk5 Fiesta on these Cosworth wheels. It's clearly on bags. It's really, really clean. Just as the sun is starting to set, I've just put my Mk2 Fiesta back in its garage, tucked it away, and I've jumped in the trusty Mk4 Fiesta van. But I just wanted to say, what a weekend that was. Ford Fair is always one of the shows I most look forward to in the year. It does get some stick online, and I'm not too sure why. There's just such a wide range of Fords. There's classic, there's modern, there's modified, there's vintage Ford stuff. Honestly, it's just one of the best shows, and I even heard that there was 3,500 vehicles in attendance this year. One really good addition to Ford Fair this year was the drifting. Honestly, it was so good. There was only 2 Fords that were actually drifting. The rest were like drift champions and well-known drifters, but I was focusing on the 2 classic Fords. One was a Mk2 Escort Mordor, and the other one was a Mk4 Escort van, but it was converted to rear-wheel drive. Yeah, that was a great addition to the show and really sort of mixed it up a little bit. As you would have already seen, I had a Mk2 Mitch stands, the same as last year, but this year was just even bigger. There was over 20 classic Fords on there, and I just want to thank every single one of you for jumping on and showing your cars on my stands this year. I'll be doing the same again next year. One of the things I really enjoyed this year was putting project cars and Instagram names to actual faces, because I've been following a lot of classic Ford builds on Instagram, but I've never met the people in person or actually seen their projects on the road. So it's really good to do that and meet some really cool people, as well as catch up with some old faces as well. I do apologise about the sunlight. It's yeah, the sun is just setting on what was a bit of a murky day at first. It was really cloudy to start off with, but it's turned out to be a lovely evening. But that was my vlog of Ford Fair 2023. I also do want to give a massive shout out to anyone who came up to me and said they watched the channel and they're really enjoying it, because that always boosts the motivation to get back home and work on my projects. If you did attend Ford Fair this year, let me know what your highlight was. Whack it in the comment section below. Anyway, if you did enjoy this video, please give it a like, and if you like what you see, subscribe to the channel to see more. Thank you all for watching, and until the next one, I'll see you guys later.